Dylan Paul, an American thespian and university lecturer, is the director and founder of the Traditional Mass Archive website. Mr. Paul said the project of documenting traditional mass began in 2013 when he initially came to this country to study heightened text, but realized there was something more.
When I was visiting Trinidad, I found out that there was this thing called a midnight robber, you know? And running into that use of text and how it was engaging and compelling, I said there is more here than accent and dialect work that I was really looking at. There's a really vibrant culture. And when I tried to look it up, research it, it was very difficult. The books are expensive, they're rare, and they're incredibly old.
He saw an opportunity to make it more accessible to the public by placing it on the internet.
Other Fulbrighters joined on, other students and artists in Trinidad and Tobago. And now we have several profiles, essentially. So like Wild Indian, Fancy Indian, Sailor, Bat, Cowband, Mocha Jumbi, all these people, right? All these different masks. And we compare published materials, these books, right? Yeah. And quote them. And we add on to that, we augment that with photographs of people playing, historical renderings, interviews in person.
Mr. Paul conducted 5 interviews over a 2-day period and found some interesting differences in how some characters are played in Tobago versus Trinidad.
So coming to Tobago is awesome. I get to hear about other performance practices of these same masks. Like we were speaking to a jab yesterday. We're talking about how some of these jabs, when they're playing, some of them will speak, they'll use text, right? And some of them, especially in Trinidad, don't. So just this comparison of using language or just cracking that whip and fighting, you know, that difference was huge, and I didn't know that. So it's really just making the story more detailed by having contrasting perspectives and experience.
He stated that the number of hits on his website averages 28,000 per month. More interestingly, most of them come from right here.
A lot of that traffic is from Trinidad and Tobago, and I have to imagine it's from students, young people in Trinidad and Tobago that do not have access to these books, that want to learn about this, that want to carry the culture forward. And this is not the face of traditional maths, right? So my job, my hope, is that I can curate, that I can build the frame, the showcase for this beautiful culture, put it up online, make it freely available, and then step back.
With this initiative, it is hoped that our culture is preserved. Akinlan Beholder, Channel 5 News.